Mr. Shea loved his daughter Xin Yi the second he saw her.
She was adorable. I thought to myself, I want to give my baby a good life and be the best father I can be.
The Sheas never guessed that in just 6 months, Xin Yi would be fighting for her life.
She got a very bad cold, so we took her to the local hospital, where a doctor said Xin Yi had a hole in her heart and it needed surgery. I was so scared for my daughter that I almost fainted.
Mr. Shea got a job at a rock quarry, working 12 hours a day to raise money for surgery for Xin Yi.
Every day before I went to work, I kissed my baby girl goodbye. It was so hard to leave her. Sometimes I could barely go on, but I did anyway. I felt like if my daughter died, it would be my fault.
Then Xin Yi got pneumonia.
She coughed all the time, and she could not eat or sleep. It broke my heart, and I wished somehow I could take her pain upon myself.
I held my daughter and I said, I'm sorry, my baby. I do not have the money yet, but I will keep trying.
Secretly, Mr. Shea worried that he wouldn't make enough money in time to save his daughter's life. So in desperation, the couple brought Xin Yi to a hospital in the city where they begged for help. A doctor put the couple in contact with CBN, and we said we'd be glad to help pay for Xin Yi's heart surgery.
I told her, you are going to be healthy. You are going to live.
A doctor repaired the hole in Xin Yi's heart, and she recovered quickly. To celebrate, her parents just threw her a big party.
She gained 2 pounds in just 1 month. Now she sleeps well, and she loves a lot too.
I used to think that there was no love in this world, but when CBN helped us, everything changed. It was like they were from heaven. Now I am the happiest father in the world. Thank you for giving my daughter a new life. We will never forget your love.
Two-year-old Diana always wanted to play outside, but her mom was afraid. Diana was born with crossed eyes and double vision.
She often lost her balance and fell because of her vision. Once when I did let her run outside, she fell and got hurt. I'm afraid it will happen again.
Diana's mom, Dally, took her daughter to an eye clinic to see what could be done. Surgery was the only option according to the doctor, but it wasn't an option for the couple, who has struggled to make ends meet.
My husband and I had been trying to save money for the surgery, but what he earns from fishing is just enough for food.
Then heavy flooding and strong winds swept through their province in the Philippines, damaging the family's fishing boat.
My husband could not work anymore, but I didn't lose hope. I knew God would help us.
When CBN came to their community, we provided new boats for the fishermen who'd lost them in the typhoon, including one for Diana's dad. Then CBN arranged for Diana to have free surgery to repair her crossed eyes.
When I found out that CBN partners were paying for the surgery and medical expenses, I was so thankful to God for answering my prayer.
Soon after doctors removed the bandages from Diana's eyes, she was free to run and play outside. And she'll be ready to start preschool in the fall.
My daughter is so beautiful. I am so happy to see her enjoy running with her playmates. Thank you, CBN. You are God's instrument that helped us.
After her husband died, Maria couldn't find regular work. In this rural part of Honduras, the only job available was as a farm worker. Unfortunately, she didn't always get hired.
They told me that the job was for men and not for women, because women are not good at hard labor.
Meanwhile, Maria's daughter Heidi has to wake up by herself each morning, eat a meager breakfast, and get ready for school.
I knew my mom had to go to work, but I didn't like to be alone. I was afraid.
Before his death, Maria's husband had planted some crops next to their home. Maria dreamt of doing that again so she could be closer to her daughter. But she didn't have the money to buy seeds and fertilizer. Maria even went to the bank to get a loan to buy seeds. The bank turned her down.
That night we had nothing to eat. I was so scared about what would happen the next day. What would I do to feed my child?
Then Operation Blessing gave Maria and 20 other widows and single mothers seedling potatoes, fertilizer, and insect spray to start their own small farms.
I couldn't imagine that people who didn't know me would help me like this.
In just 2 months, Maria has made $250 profit from selling her potatoes. Now they have enough money for food and enough left over to plant a whole new crop.
Gracias, Operación Bendición.